Today I'm going to show you how I use Google AI Studio to build apps to solve real problems with some of my projects. We all have different skills and there are things that I wish I were better at, but when I find something that takes too much time or effort, I try to build or vibe code my own tools. And I'm talking about things like building a kids book generator to help me create books with consistent images because I'm not an illustrator, or to help me generate ideas for my stories. Other tools like creating an app to help me optimize my videos, including building summaries and creating those hashtags, and even a thumbnail generator to help me create thumbnails. I've also built things like an infographic generator, which can help anyone with presentations. In most cases, these are apps that I really use or think might be useful to someone. So what is Google AI Studio? Basically, it's a place where you can use the latest Google models for free. I focus on the build area, which allows you to take a text prompt and click build and bring your apps to life, or give you some ideas to help solve your problems and have a little bit of fun. So what's the catch? The tools you build here will not save your data over time. But if you're like me, I just need a task completed. So I just enter my text, copy the output, download it, and move on to the next task. And in most cases, it won't cost you anything. There are tiers that you can hit if you go crazy with image generation. In my case, I try and keep everything well within the really generous tier of Google's limits, so I can continue to use these, in my case, for free. When I come to Google AI Studio, I come straight into the build area. I immediately see this prompt here. This is the box where you're going to type what you want to build. Very straightforward. If you've never been here before, you can click on the I'm feeling lucky button and it will suggest things for you to build. If you wanted to try it out, just click build and it'll show you, it'll build an app for you. I'm going to jump into a prompt that, let's say you wanted to build a YouTube timestamp generator. So the goal being that I'm going to paste in a bunch of text from a video that I recorded. I want an app to generate relevant timestamps so that I can put that on my descriptions and it'll be automatic at key moments of the video. YouTube has a similar feature, but it's not always that great. So this might be something that someone would use, again, just to show you how it works. So here's the prompt. So I tell it, basically, step one is the role, right? So you got to tell it you are a YouTube video editor. Your job is to analyze and provide scripts and locate relevant topic changes. Boom. Next part is step two is the output or the format. Your final output must be a list of timestamps. You got to tell it what you want it to produce and give it an example. And I put in here at the end, do not include any introduction or extra commentary. That just kind of reinforces during this process to give me a clean result. And step three is the input. What are you going to do? I'm going to paste in some text and I want you to look at it. And then I want you to look at the first two steps and using those, give me an answer. And then we click build. And so we'll do that now. Okay, it's done. On the left-hand side, it's going to give you a quick summary of everything that it did. Nothing really to know about that outside of these are the files that it created. If you are a developer, you can download all that stuff, but that's not what I do. The box at the bottom is very helpful. If something is wrong with your app or it doesn't look the same, you can just prompt in here the same way like ChatGPT or Gemini, just type in what you want and how you want it to be fixed. So this is my app. I'm going to switch to full screen. There's a full screen button here. Let's give it a test. Okay, I'm going to paste in text from a video that I created. I exported this from the YouTube transcript section and just pasted it in here. It's a video that I did on how to create thumbnails. So let's click the generate chapters and see what happens. Okay, I didn't even need to pause and there they are. So it basically took all of the sections up there, grabbed relevant areas, and now I could take this, click copy to clipboard, boom, and paste it and done. And you can use it for free. As I mentioned before, the data in here is not saved, so make sure to save it and use it immediately because the next time that you come in, it will not be there. And that's what keeps it free. And that is pretty much it. You've got an app that you can use daily or weekly or however often, and you're good to go. You can customize it however you want. When you're done with the app, you just click back to start, find your apps under your apps, and it'll be right here at the top. Well, I hope that gets you started on your Google AI Studio journey. And if you have any questions, just let me know.